Lightbody technology. The Lightbody technician is a person that uses Lightbody technology in order to accomplish certain facts or facets of their Lightbody training or their Lightbody mission. Lightbody work. The Lightbody worker is a technician. A Lightbody technician is a person that can use their skills in the Lightbody world in order to effect change in the Lightbody world and possibly the physical world. The Lightbody worker uses certain procedures that have certain parameters, whether one's aim is to help a patient or to enlighten a person that wants information, like a person might come to the light reader, a person that can read the aura, the chakras, the Lightbody being, and give information about that person. That Lightbody worker is also should receive training in Lightbody healing, in Lightbody technology that allows Lightbody manifestation, that includes being able to communicate and to inform the being of their physical, mental, emotional, or Lightbody conditions, among a few, and to be able to diagnose problems and possibly offer solutions. And as a part of a Lightbody culture, these types of things become evident to people that are around other people. So within a family group where people are aware of Lightbody, when people have in that family are ill or otherwise ill-disposed, they are seen sooner in that condition, and that there can be Lightbody healing that it can occur with the help of the family at that time. Therefore, in the primitive or indigenous forms of using Lightbody, it is a form of survival, of mutual self-support, and of continuance of the tradition of that particular race or that being, that family, and that clan and nation. So, and this type of Lightbody tradition extends across the world. Now, in most Lightbody traditions, the Lightbody technician is able to use their abilities to affect change by going through various types of exercises that give the Lightbody worker more control. And that is what the Lightbody worker actually is learning when they are apprenticing or learning or taking classes. And the control is something that they should sort of have an idea about what they're trying to control, what they're getting into control, and why are they learning that control. So that kind of control comes through disciplines such as yoga and concentration and meditation and all kinds of prayer and dedication and devotion. These kinds of forms of worship and religious practice can activate the Lightbody perceptions in an individual and give them the ability to be able to see other people's Lightbodies, or to be able to feel those Lightbodies and have information from those Lightbodies. So what is occurring when Lightbody information is exchanged is that the Lightbody people are actually lifting each other in this kind of mutual support. So Lightbody is something that helps everybody. And by connecting and by being a light person, you can help other people achieve their goals too. So being a Lightbody is actually fun and easy, and it is a practice that anybody can really take. And there's some people that will do it naturally, or doing it naturally without actually, calling it that. And there's many names for this type of light body love, and it's a form of actually living and being in the world and having connection to the world and having connection to each other through our body, through our mind possibly, and through the presence. If we're in close proximity, the aura might affect each other's aura. But the aura only extends so far, but the light body can extend quite far and into any time. So it is the light body that is doing a lot of the work that a light body worker does, although they must master the skills of using their chakras and their kundalini and being able to use their aura and their presence to actually affect change in the light body world. And being a light body person and having the light body world so close, you are actually in the presence of many and many who are enjoying light body reality. And as more people enjoy this type of light body reality, it will be easier for others to progress or naturally become light body active. And so what a light body person is able to do, what most people may not imagine they could, is to extend themselves a little more from out of themselves. And this may seem strange at first because you are more than you, and you can extend your light body out of your physical body and do things that are quite creative. It is through this light body manipulation that the healing in psychic surgery can be done, and other forms of manipulation of the light body bodies, entities, worlds, and possibly events, vibrations, and circumstances. So these things that a light body worker do extend through many circumstances, many times, and many needs. And this is a good work. In fact, it is a kind of work that helps people, helps the person that helps others, and is generally a uplifting type of practice. And that's why it's advocated by the world's religions in their own particular manner and their own reference to their own great light bodies whom they revere. So in pursuit of light body technology, it is upon the premise that one can learn something to do something that most people really don't know about. Using light body technology enables the person to do certain things that are unavailable to the uneducated in light body technology. But in the beginning, the light body technologist or light body worker has to learn how to use the light body in ways that are unusual, in that they involve imaginative powers or exercises to be able to imagine the light body extending, say, out of your hand. Have a light body hand extend out of your hand. Have your light body leg extend out of your light body leg, and sort of stand back a little and have your light body can also come in contact with you. You could see your light body. Maybe you see your light body as a shimmering kind of body. Maybe it's just light. Maybe you see nothing. Maybe there's too much light in the room, or there is a lot of reasons to see a light body and not to see a light body. In most cases, the light body, who you are, will not want to step outside of your body for fear of, getting lost out in space, because you and your body, your light body, have to remain united while you're alive. And as the light body travels, it has to have close contact with the body or it won't leave. It won't want to leave. Who wants to leave your body, your physical body, if you're a living? The answer may be is that there is a type of a reason to go to places where most people would not go or could not go. The light body technology, in fact, involves setting up parameters in your experience so that what you visualize is of a certain format and follows certain conventions. And the visualization skills of the light body worker are paramount, enabling the light body worker to do his work, his or her work. The light body worker must use these light body skills, which are primarily in the imaginative or visual area, meaning that the light body worker must learn to imagine, learn to visualize, and learn to manifest. So these are the characteristics of the light body workers. Seeing that they have ability at this will lead them to find their own finesse or their own talent and power at light body manifestation. In the beginning, it involves taking the mind and being able to focus the mind, the mind's eye, and the use of the imagination in the creation of the light body reality that the person wants. So as an apprentice learns light body technology, they have to take into account that what they're seeing is only a small part, and the parameters that are laid out are limitations, so that the light body student or light body apprentice is not lost in the vast light body technology. Therefore, following certain procedures to attain certain levels of consciousness are within certain religions and practices that allow a certain type of consciousness to be reached. And probably in their inner circles there is much higher teaching that's offered to the light workers or the priests and priestesses and such of those types of religious practices. So the light body technology has many varied forms all across the world because it is a natural technology. It is ingrained in us to know this type of technology. It is part of our being to know light body technology and to be light body workers in our own way. So light body technology in itself is a very amazing type of concept, in that it allows the person, the practitioner, to get into a consciousness that is empowering, and it empowers that individual, and it can empower other individuals as well. In a light body world, the light body worker has to think in a much grander or broader scale, and to be able to use that technology of this thinking in order to visualize great things. So this sometimes takes coaching or the master of light body technology to show the student how to think in light body terms, the terminology of light body, the actual manifestation of light body devices, light body objects, light body manifestations in through the will and visualization and imaginative abilities. So what is occurring is that if the apprentice learns these kinds of skills, they will be able to do their work in the Lightbody world, yet have only a limited access to what could be done. And that's why there's always room for the Lightbody apprentice, when they become a master, to learn other parts of the Lightbody technology, because it is so vast. There's so many skills, like there's so many professions. The Lightbody world, the Lightbody technology, and the Lightbody potentialities are so great that any individual could not master them unless they had quite a long time. And that's what Lightbody technology is about. It's about a long time. And it's about being able to see into a long time, into the future, into the past, and to be able to see across the minds in time and across the minds in our own world and the worlds to come and the worlds around, and in parallel worlds and parallel dimensions and parallel universes. So what the Lightworker is able to do is to travel from one place to another with ease as they learn these Lightbody skills. The Lightbody Worker is also available, or has the potential to be able to manifest change in various places with the permissions and powers that they are granted through their Lightbody training. It's now 5:50 p.m. Using the physical body as a starting point is the best place to start in manifesting the Lightbody energy. The Lightbody energy is part of the physical being, yet it can extend out. So the auric energy can extend out maybe up to 50 feet, probably for a very strong aura, where the Lightbody can go across the universe. What the first exercises in this would involve are using the Lightbody in exercises in a room probably of about 30 feet width by, say, 15 feet at least, is a good area, or bigger, for about 10 people.